Purnanandarasanubhuti Sahita Smera Prasannananam Purnendu Prabhamatma Bodhanilayam Shantam Niriham Param Nitya Nitya Vichara Sara Chaturam Nirmatsaram Pavanam Shri Bhoomanandamaham Natosmi Kalitanandam Param Shreyase.
Vedas means knowledge, the treasure of knowledge. And the reading of the Vedas is to enlighten you, illumine you, inform you, make you understand what the world is, what you are, what God is, where lies your destination, and how to achieve it, what is the methodology or technology for the process. All these are explained. We are a human being. We have an intelligence which determines all our activities and all our performances. Life as an individual, life as a family, life as a societal segment, life as a nation, life as a global community, everywhere intelligence, that is the guiding factor for us. When a human is rightly informed, he will simply know what I want to do. Our country can develop quite a lot, but we don't know how to develop and how to go about it. Even if we know, we don't respect and regard the knowledge. Everywhere there is corruption. Everywhere there is corruption. There is lethargy. There is indifference. There is ignorance. There is delusion. That is our problem. We are also discussing delusion in Vivekachoodamani that everyone is suffering from. So, Badarayana wrote the other sutras called Brahma Sutras, 500 and odd. Whereas Jaimini said, Vedic sentences are only those where there is a prohibition or an injunction offered. Badarayana says, Athato Brahma Jijnasa. What? Athato Brahma Jijnasa. Now therefore is the inquiry into Brahman. This is the procedure. This is how Brahma Sutras commence. So this knowledge is very, very important. Very, very important. As you listen to me or listen to anybody else for that matter, what should be your attitude? It is an austerity that you perform. It is an assimilation that is taking place. It is an interaction that is going on. The exponent exposes the truth. The recipient starts listening to his voice. As you are listening, if you are devoted to it, wholesomely so, sincerely so, zealously so, with attunement, you will find this very listening will become a sadhana, an absorption, assimilation. It is like milk, drop by drop, being poured into a 50-liter water. Pour drop by drop milk. Tell me, with every drop, will not the color of water change? Boliye yes or no? Boliye na jor se. If your mind is water, the words are milk and they are touching the mind, and you will find if you are attuned to listening, the whole process will transform your mind. That is why Shravana is the first limb of our threefold sadhana. Shravana can be had only with a pravakta before you. Manana can be done only by you. And then follows meditation, absorption and realization. Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. And the prayer verse about which I started speaking, Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjitena satsangameva labhate purusho yadavai ajnana hetu krita moha mahamdhakara nasham vidhayahi tatodayate vivekaha. This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavata, where the place, purpose and the supreme goal of satsanga are clearly mentioned. Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjitena. Are you following me? Bhagyodayena, say. जोर से बोलिए ना. बहुजन्म समार्जितेन भाग्योदयेन बहुजन्म समार्जितेन. Bhagya means fortune. That fortune starts rising in you as a result of what? Bahujanma samarjitena. By virtue of whatever your predecessors, your father, your mother, their parents, the society as a whole. Before our birth, our parents were. Before their birth, their parents were. All of them were living and interacting with the world. In all their life and interactions, when they were able to do something noble, nice, beautiful, benevolent, आप सुनते हैं क्या? हमारा लाइफ खाने के लिए नहीं, सिर्फ पीने के लिए नहीं, सोने के लिए नहीं, शादी करने के लिए मात्र नहीं, साथ ही साथ पुण्य कर्म भी करना चाहिए. पुण्य क्या है? Anything that is unselfishly done is punya. How much you have given is punya. How much you have taken is punya. Punya. Mind you, punya is whatever service or help you do to another. Even a word of consolation you offer. A benevolent thought that you generate in your mind. Sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. Sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. You need not do anything. At least think in this manner. Whenever you do anything otherish, not selfish, otherish, then it becomes punya. Bhagyodayena bahujanma samarjitena. Punya gained over a number of lives. Satsangameva labhate purusho yadavai. The result of all your punya is the availability of satsanga for you. Somebody should come and speak about the Sat. What is Sat? God is Sat. The Atma is Sat. Brahman is Sat. The Supreme Purusha is the Sat. All other things are Asat. All other things are? Means what? Our body is Asat. Our family members are Asat. You won't like it, na? Our house also is Asat. Our profession and professional pursuit, earning, everything is Asat. Asat. Sat can only be one. There cannot be two Sats. So God alone is there. Even the world is God, is God, is God. It is not different from God. It's not an addition to God. It's not a subtraction from God. So Sat is only one. Whoever speaks about this Sat, that is Satsang. Satsangame valabhade purusho yadavai. By virtue of the fortune that you have gained over a number of lives that preceded you, when you are able to get satsanga, you know the way you should look at this hall, the way you should look at the presence of the people, the fortune in being able to be present here. Are you able to evaluate it? I don't think. क्या हो रहा है वहाँ? वहाँ जाने से हमको क्या मिलेगा? It's a great opportunity, Baba. You should bring all the people here by force if you can. Such a great thing. This is what as a human you should get. It is not a cinema house, it's not a dance program, it's not a music program, it's not a political meeting, it's not a corporate function. This is satsanga. And you will get it only by virtue of the punya amassed over a number of lives preceding yours. Then when you get satsanga, what is the benefit of satsanga? Ajnana hetu krita moha mahamdhakara nasham vidhaya We have a lot of delusion, confusion, debility, weakness. A number of, what shall I say? A number of harmful emotions are filling our mind. There is hatred, there is jealousy, there is intolerance, there is competition. There are so many different kinds of emotions crowding our mind. Now all these will have to go. All these are a result of ajnana, ignorance. Ajnana hetu krita. Ajnana acting as a hetu as a cause, krita, and brings about the effects. Moha mahamdhakara. The great darkness, extensive darkness caused by delusion becomes spread all around us. Now that is destroyed by satsanga. Are you with me? Suniye na. You have given birth to your children. Can you call them and talk to them to remove their ignorance and delusion? How many parents are here who can talk to their children and remove and redress their delusion, basic delusion? You have given birth to them as Brahma has given birth to the world. You have fed them, nourished them, given them clothing, place to live, educated them with all these things. But when it comes to a question of treating their delusion, making them wise, can any parent do it successfully? Chup rehte hain kyun? I am not a parent. You are parents and you should answer me. Even when your husband goes astray, is the wife able to correct him? Helpless. Helplessness is the story of householders. Helplessness. मेरी संतान तो है, संतान तो ठीक करने में मैं असमर्थ हूँ, कुशलता मेरे पास नहीं, मैं गुलाम. This is the story, Baba. This is the story of every household. Nothing different. A redress for all these things you have from the satsanga, not from anything else, where the stories of God, the excellences of God, the exploits of God, as you find in Srimad Bhagavatam, when they are read and discussed in a threadbare manner, whereby it will have a lot of appeal, persuasion, compulsion, inspiration, refuge and succour to offer to the human mind. When such expositions are there, that is called satsang. That is called satsang. Nothing else is satsang. That alone is satsang. You know, I was talking on Ashtavakra Samhita as a successor to the 18 years I have taken 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita in Tricur, which is called the cultural capital of Kerala. I was talking from the precincts of the great Shiva temple, whose idol nobody has seen, because every day ghee, abhisheka is offered and the idol is covered by ghee. It never gets melted. 2 generations or 3 generations have never seen the idol at all. Generally this is not known to people. Even now abhisheka is being done, ghee, and it remains cold there. It doesn't melt. The sanctum sanctorum is constructed in such a manner that the Kerala moderate heat is not able to penetrate into the sanctum sanctorum and melt the ghee. So in the precincts, in the northern gate, so to say, that place, it's a very famous and sacred place I have been discussing. So after Gita, what shall I discuss, I thought. It was so long a Gita Tattva Samiksha. Now we named it as Atma Tattva Samiksha. It has made already history in Kerala and Tricur. Atma Tattva Samiksha. A phrase nobody has heard. When I named it as Gita Tattva Samiksha, people were asking, it is Gita Yajna, Jnana Yajna, etc. What is this Tattva Samiksha? I said, I am discussing Gita, the principles, the values, the propositions, the theory, the metaphysics, the application. All these things in Bhagavad Gita I am discussing, relating them to the preceding and the succeeding statements, trying to arrive at what is the summary message at every point of time in every chapter. So it is not just exposing or telling you the meaning of each verse, but trying to arrive at that wonderful, beautiful thread of the Bhagavad Gita, Where from does it commence? Where does it end? What is the connecting link? How do all chapters fall into the main stream, making a Ganges, all of them becoming tributaries? This is the way I am going to discuss. So everybody understood. Then we had the Srimad Bhagavata Tattva Samiksha Satram. The Tattva Samiksha has become very well understood. Now many people, others are also wanting to conduct Tattva Samiksha Satram. Tab to ho gaya. Like sandalwood soap. This is also becoming sandalwood now. Very good, we are happy. Now in the Atma Tattva Samiksha, we have about 500 people more than the number of people who heard me for the past 18 years. And people were saying, cultured people have come, educated people have come, civilized people have come, and people have come with a lot of interest, application, no talk, no movement, no murmur. Open air program, open air. Only insects are there additionally. Nothing else is there. And people are listening to with rapt attention. My dear souls, you should understand, Satsanga is so valuable. You may be rich, you may be resourceful, you may have a good family, good children, good husband, good wife, good everything. But if there is no Satsanga, human life, the thirst of human life is not going to be appeased at all. At all. Satsanga is so important. So all the people who have come here, why am I coming every year? The only reason is, I feel that you are very fortunate. You feel like coming here. So far we were assembling in an uncomfortable place, unsuitable place. That also should be accepted. Krishna gave the Bhagavad Gita in the battlefield, remaining on the chariot, holding 5 horses, their reins in one hand, whip in the other, and turning back to Arjuna, and uncomfortably he spoke for 3 hours. He could not say, this is not a place for discussion. आप समझते हैं क्या? थोड़ा सोचिए ना. हमारी संस्कृति कितनी ऊंची है, कितनी गहरी है, कितनी सुंदर है, कितना अद्भुतावह है. It's very strange. No place is unsuitable for us. Because so many people are coming and they want to listen to, I cannot deny it. Not all can talk, not all can expose. Even amongst the exponents, not many are there to expose the truth in the truthful manner, with the majesty, with the beauty, with the elegance, and with the exclusiveness and wholesomeness of truthfulness itself. So, whatever you have is the result of punya gained over a number of lives. Ajnana hetu krita moha mahamdhakara nasham vidhayahi tatodayate vivekaha. And the benefit of satsanga is the dawning of viveka. What? Boliye? When in your heart and mind viveka, the art and process, the quality of discrimination dawns, then the satsanga becomes beneficial and effective. So what I have to give you, or I have to generate in you, is viveka, my dear souls, nothing else. I have not come here to distribute gold and silver to you. I cannot give you anything at all. Instead, you are giving me. Every drop of blood in my body is belonging to others. मेरे पास तो कुछ नहीं है, मेरा भी कुछ नहीं है. जो कुछ है सब दूसरों के है. My whole body, every bit of the cell that I have, it belongs to the others. So I cannot give you anything, but I can give you something very great, viveka. Viveka, the art and process of discrimination. All our scriptures are there, only to impart the 3 letters, viveka, viveka. हमारे शास्त्रों में काफी चर्चा है. स्वर्ग के प्रति है, नरक के प्रति है, वैकुंठ के प्रति है, कैलाश के प्रति है. A number of facts are allied and coupled with fictions. Are you following me? बोलिए ना. Facts are coupled with fictions. Truth is coupled with untruth. Dharma is mixed with adharma. In the same Kurukshetra battlefield, Duryodhana assembled with his army. Yudhishthira also assembled with his army. Duryodhana said, I must win. Yudhishthira said, I should also win. और क्या चाहते हैं बोलिए? संसार इसी प्रकार है, हमारा व्यक्तित्व भी इसी प्रकार है. Now we must have the discrimination to understand where lies what and what is required. The only object of our narrations, whether it is in the Vedas or in the Smritis or in the Itihasas or in the Puranas, the only object is to instill in the mind of the listener and the reader the one quality of discrimination, Viveka. That is what you are going to get. And this Vivekachoodamani is a text on सुनिए ना उसका अर्थ क्या है. Vivekachoodamani. Viveka is the crest jewel. You take a crest jewel and put it on the head. Do you see it or the others see? Your dress, are you looking at your dress and walking? Then you will fall. Your dress is seen by the others. Your jewelry is seen by the others. But there is one crest jewel called Viveka, which when it starts adorning your brain, you will be rejoicing over it. You will be rejoicing over it. Viveka is the jewel that is going to adorn your brain, your intelligence. And this is the text that we are discussing.
We'll chant the first shloka. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham.
See, this is a conversation between the disciple and the Guru. And as I mentioned yesterday, this Vedanta is a pursuit by the mind and the intelligence, for the mind and the intelligence, in the mind and in the intelligence. The purpose of this pursuit is to enrich and enlighten your mind and intelligence, as a result of which your life, activity and interaction in this world will all become enriched and empowered. The weak man will become strong, the gloomy man will become cheerful, the diffident person will beam with confidence. The narrow-minded man will have a broad-minded outlook. So it is all the development of the human personality. We must always have some disciplines in our life. Disciplines are there in the military, in the armed services, the defense forces. But our discipline has got additionally a note of austerity. You are coming here every day in time, not being late. See, I told you, why are you pulling and pushing the chair, waiting for people to come and then take the chair? Wisdom demands, carefulness demands that some additional chairs are put there so that they can come and sit comfortably. You are neither disturbed, nor are they disturbed, nor are we disturbed. This means watchfulness, forethought, planning, scheming, making effort. Out of so many who sit here, how many will get up and take a chair and put it? Not many. Even 10% of you will not be ready to put back your chair or to take it and put it for the sake of others. Most of you, 99% of you are selfish. We need conveniences, but we cannot give conveniences to the others. Now, I am not blaming anybody. This is the character of the human. The friction is there on the earth and we have to overcome it. This laziness, this lethargy, this indifference, this lack of attention, lack of consideration for others, it is characteristic and ingrained in the people. We have to discern it and remove it. So our discipline is always not just discipline, it's an austerity. When there is a thought of divinity or an attitude of divinity given to the discipline, it becomes austerity. Getting up early in the morning, having your bath, saying that there is a lecture, it's a great fortune for all of us to be going and having satsang in the hands of a Swamiji who comes here regularly for the past 49 years, 50th year he has come. As he has come, let us also at least go. We may not go to him. Let us come to Jamshedpur. Let us at least be present there. A sense of gratitude, a sense of belonging, a sense of ownership about our culture. Keeping all these things, whatever you do, it is austerity. How much austere you are. The austerity may be bodily, oral, mental or intellectual. Any austerity. Please tell your children also, you must have some austerity. Ask them simply to sit in a place, close their eyes, simply sit for 15 minutes. That is an austerity. That austerity must be had, must be had. That is why Patanjali Maharshi discusses yama and niyama, yama and niyama. Some of the austerities are physical and sensory. Others are in the character, the quality of the character, the elegance of your behavior, and also that benevolent nature in your interactions. I generally use three phrases: characteral elegance, behavioral majesty, and interactional excellence. Do you like these words? Make sure that in your character you are elegant. Elegant. Characteral elegance, that refinement should be there. Your behavior cannot be cheap. Cheap. Understand where you stand, what is your worth. While you talk to the others, be benevolent, be kindly, be considerate. Don't jump at others. You may be great, others may be small. But you alone do not constitute the world. A Mahatma Gandhi was there only when he was surrounded by Duratmas. So Mahatma became Mahatma because of? If too many Mahatmas were there, this Mahatma Gandhi would not have been counted at all. So let us understand it. An individual cannot make the world. An individual cannot make house. An individual cannot make a car. Every individual owes himself, his existence, to the others around him. So consideration is important, is inevitable. So that characteral elegance, you must have inwardly a set of qualities which will enrich and edify your personality.